Hi everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel, or welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Lisa, and I love everything colorful makeup. I love everything glam. I love indie brands, and I decided last year that I was going to invest in my favorite indie brands. So if you're new, it was just a little recap, you know. And I do apologize. I have talked a lot today. I'm wearing, earlier I was wearing my MAC lipstick in Bare. I have my Fenty Eavesdrop kind of foundation skin tint. But now I use my Unearthly Cosmetics Char lip liner with the Menacing Metals in Bloodstone, kind of to do this vampy kind of double lip kind of thing. And then threw a little bit of the lip oil. And once again, Lisa needs to make sure that there is no lipstick on her teeth because I've already been traumatized. But I'm gonna have to take a drink of water, yes. So I do apologize for that. I'm excited. I am so excited. I'm in the process right now. If you haven't seen it, I posted my double unboxing for my first Davina orders. My first one came yesterday, and then the second one came today. So I have all of my Davina products. So I will link Davina Cosmetics in the description box for you below, per usual. But also you can go over to my YouTube page, and I just posted that unboxing / gifted PR, which I was so surprised. It was unexpected and so kind of Deandra, who is the owner and CEO of Davina Cosmetics. Now, I'm super, super excited. You all don't even know how late it is right now on the East Coast. It is around 9:30, like 9:45 p.m. Yeah. I was not waiting until tomorrow. Again, I explained everything in the other video, so please do go take a watch. And again, if you're new, subscribe. Hit that like and comment and say hi to me. It truly does help my channel out if you share as well. I'd love to hear from you. And my TikTok, if you don't know, my TikTok is linked on my YouTube channel as well. And again, if you don't know, I've been on TikTok for 4 years, and I have been doing TikTok shop for a little over 1.5 years. And I am so honored and proud and excited to be able to promote and share these indie brands and mainstream makeup brands alike. Do a little bit of lip syncing. I'm a Harley Davidson buff. Yes, I do ride, and love heavy metal music. Old school rock. I'm a Gen Xer. I'm going to be 50 in a couple of weeks. First day of spring, March 20th. And I can't believe that comes out of my mouth, that I'm going to be 50. That's just crazy to me. A half century, that's crazy. But this video I have been waiting for. I'm going to create a look with you guys. And you guys know when I do a look, you know with a tutorial, it's going to be 1 hour and 15 because the other video was 1 hour and 20. But it was a double unboxing. You know I don't edit right now. So it is raw, uncut, bloopers, you name it. It is on my videos. And hey, this is YouTube, and we are bringing it back, baby. We are bringing long form content back. So with that, let's get started. Like I said, my first order, when it came yesterday, I was so surprised because Deandra and I have been kind of talking and getting to know one another and talking in the comments and in messages. And her and I have so much in common, included hooded eyes. And her brushes were in my first order, and so these were gifted to me, so thank you so much, along with both of the primers, the matte primer and the glitter based primer. So I was just so grateful, so grateful. That was so kind of her to do. Thank you so much. And Deandra, I wanted to wait until I was doing this video with a look. And of course, as always, I'm going to tag you in the video as well. When I placed the second order, I had filled out the application for your affiliate program because I would be so honored and just excited to be able to promote DAVINAH Cosmetics. What you're doing, the ingredients, whatever you're doing, keep doing it, girlfriend, because they are beautiful. Truly beautiful. The products that you have thus far that I have are just amazing. And I'm going to show you guys, I know, squirrel. This is what I have curated. I purchased the bronzer, which this is in Majo something. But it's what I'm wearing right now, and my makeup has been on since like 8, 9 o'clock this morning, y'all, and I did have to powder. I was a little glowy, okay? I was glowy. But these are the shades that I have so far, and I had purchased the Twilight Whispers collection and the empty, another empty magnetic palette. I love the fact that there is a story that goes along with the theme of the artwork. Again, like I said in my previous video, Deandra, you have a knack for writing for sure. Absolutely there, sweetheart. And I love the fact that she stuck with the theme of, right here, this is the box that the primers come in, and you see the iridescence on these, right? Well, on the packaging, on the palettes, you can see that rainbow iridescence. So it's not just a flat black background that these shadows are sitting on. And I love that. And it kind of goes all the way around. You know what I mean? And then, you know, it's black, and then DAVINAH Cosmetics on the back. This one is Immortal Love. Love this. The two single shades that I purchased for my first order is, this one is Midnight Sun, and this is Blood Moon. And this is what we're going to play with creating the look tonight, because tomorrow I'm going to do another video on using the Twilight Whispers collection. But I may dip into this here, which is Earthsworn, I believe is the name of this brown. And definitely Blood Moon for sure. And I might even put, I think this is Thorn. What is it? It's going to take me a minute to remember the Thorn shade, which seems to sell out all the time, I guess. And Blood Moon, I think, is in Midnight Sun. I think those are fairly newer shades, but I might include that. I'm not sure. I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but I will probably be using the brown in here, and then using the black, which is Karma, which you can't even see through here. It's very soft, and it was my own fault when I was kind of shuffling the shades around. It kind of crumbled a little bit, so I lost some of Karma, but that's okay. I repressed it. It's fine. It didn't come that way. So I'm thinking I'm going to use the definitely Karma, and this with that brown, with this Earthsworn, maybe possibly with, I think this one is Sepia, I believe, and this is Frisian or Frisian, I think. So yeah, I definitely need to grab more mattes, but This is Blow, which is pure white, Karma, Sepia, Frisian, and then these are all shimmers. This is Gobstoppers, something Gobstoppers, Everlasting Gobstoppers, and these are just gorgeous. Absolutely stunning. Y'all know I'm a package hoe if you've been with me for a minute. So her packaging, 10 out of 10, fire. Fire, fire. But we are, and I'm super excited to start to curate my own color story of Immortal Love. Yes. Love the fact that there are her own stories in here, like I said before. Here are the primers that Deandra was so kind enough to, gift me as well. I'm excited to use these. I'm excited to use these. And I did want to just say, hey, even if I don't make the cut for the affiliate program, I did fill out the application, Deandra, and I'd be honored. I'd be honored. And even if, you're only looking for artistry creators, which is fine too, because I get it, but I would be honored. And so I just wanted to say I did. I filled out the application. I'm excited either way, but I just wanted to say that. And thank you so, so much. If y'all don't know, Deandra is the owner and CEO of DAVINAH Cosmetics, and she is such a sweetheart, kind soul, truly, truly kind, and has squirrel brain like me, and hooded eyes like me, and the same kind of vibes like me, and we just have so much in common, and I just had a blast, and truly, she's just a sweetheart. So with that, you guys, turn your notification bell on, because I will be doing a look with just strictly the Twilight Whispers tomorrow. But I will probably dip in here and use the brown in here, though, for this look tonight. So I'm excited to... I'm going to swatch Blood Moon and Midnight Sun for you. I mean, just stop it. Okay. And that was my nail, not the shadow. Look at that. Midnight Sun is something I've never seen. That is, these are so beautiful. So beautiful. Just gonna put a little more of Midnight Sun. The way that just shifts red and then like a deep purple black, it's hard to explain. It's gorgeous in person. All of them. I always say pictures, swatches definitely help, but until you get them in your hands, it's just, yeah. All right, Lisa, shut your face so that you can get this look going. All right, what we're gonna do, and then the singles, they all come in these little single packets like that. So yes, I got the Twilight Whispers collection. So you get the palette, the magnetic palette with the 9 shades, just to let you know that. So I am super excited to use these brushes. They were curated specifically for people with hooded eyes, such as Deandra and myself. And I know that there are so many queens that have come over from the TikTok world that are, our age, or if not older, and love colorful makeup. And yeah, so one of my sister, Stacy, she was already all about getting these brushes. She's like, I trust your opinion, and they look really pretty. What do you think? And, I was like, oh, yes. And I can tell you, I love my Singe Beauties because, again, Angelica curated those brushes, for her eye shapes and her hooded eyes. And they are amazing. And I do have the BK Beauty hooded eye set, but there's only 4 brushes in that set. So, you know what I mean? These from, which I haven't used enough. I've only used them twice. And these from Unearthly Cosmetics are actually really good too for small eyes. They're small, they're soft. So yeah, and I have rougher brushes like the Shoto set. So I'm all about, I mean, having good brushes, quality brushes, your tools are everything. And bravo, Deandra. And I am going to be using them for the first time tonight. And this primer, both of these primers, I have nothing on my lids. They're bare, no primer or anything. I didn't even do my brows, really. I just put a little brow gel, but I didn't put, usually I use this as my favorite, and it sucks that Give Beauty is going out of Sephora now. And I don't know if they're just going to stay on the website or what, but this is my go-to. I absolutely love. I think this is hella on point or something, but I love this. Love it. So with that, this here is the Prelusion eye base primer that you put on first for your matte. And this is in a different packaging than you can see, different packaging, like the spouts are different. This is like NYX glitter glue, but her formula. This is the glitter eye base for specialty shades and shimmers and whatnot. This one you put on first. I'm gonna take this off my back of my hand first. And I've got my, my lighted mirror here. And I'm going to use my Morphe. It's a very small brush to put this eye base on. You know what? I'm going to try something that Deandra does. And she uses a dry, small sponge. And I do have one that I use. It's always a time where I got to get up. I do have one that I use for my concealer under my eyes. So it's just one of these very small ones like this. And Deandra uses it instead of a brush, which I thought was interesting. So, but I'm going to put it on my brush just to apply it. And, a little bit goes a long way. You only need a thin layer, right? So I am going to, and this is my trouble child over here. If you've been with me for a minute, you know. Oh yeah, okay. So definitely a little goes a long way. And make sure you only do one eye at a time. I'm just going to use this brush to kind of carve out my brow and underneath and pull out here. Just kind of using the brush for detail to get into the nooks and crannies here. So this primer for mattes are your kind of base, your core, that is going to help your mattes for longevity and to have the color to be brighter. So I like that idea, of course, right? So this is what this packaging completely, and then this one. So of course this won't come to play until much later when we're ready to do the magic. So I'm going to take this like Deandra does to blend this with a sponge instead of the brush or my finger. I literally just use the brush, like I said, to get into the nooks and crannies and spread it over. And using this sponge, a dry one, because I don't use a wet sponge for my concealer under my eyes or when I'm using concealer at all. Oh, I use a sponge, a dry sponge like this. So I'm going to let that sit for a second. And I'm going to take and of course, this is my first time using these brushes. And what I love about these brushes also come with this card. And on the back, a short testimony of the brushes and the curation. And then here are the 10 brushes and a small, description of what each said brush does. So for me, it's just going to take a minute, but just because a brush is said to do that one thing does not necessarily mean that it won't work to do something else. So just keep that in mind. There are brushes that I use that is supposed to be used for one thing, and I use it for a completely different thing. So if it works for you, I love that for you, then go ahead and do it. There's no rules to it, you know what I mean? So, okay. Here, let's see, we've got, they all start with D for Davina Cosmetics, and they start from 101 to 110. 101 is the mini pencil smudge lower lash line, waterline liner, and crease detail. 102 mini detail oval inner corner packer smoky smudger. 103 small detail lower lash blender. 104 mini blender blend out or deposit color. 105 packer eye base glue base shimmer packer. 106 mini smudge diffuse or blend on lower and upper lash lines. 107 mini shader outer V lid packer. 108 small fluffy shader crease packer and blender. 109 detail blender crease outer V lower lash blender. And 110 small shader detailer dense precise lid packer. So she already puts everything in here that the multiple things that one brush can be used for, which is great. So let's see here. Let me pull the 109 detail blender crease outer V lower lash. Okay, so this one, because I'm going to take that brown in Twilight Whispers, which I'm pretty sure is Earthworn. Just Earthworn. Yeah, this one here. And I am going to go in with 109, right, D109, into my crease. And again, now kick up in the pan. Doesn't bother me. It just means that they're pigmented, in my opinion. Tap off, tap it off, tap it off. Careful, careful, Lisa. Jeez. Make sure. Okay. And then just make sure there is no creasing. We're already at 24. So that actually is pretty smoothing. I like that. Once it's dry and set, it's smooth but tacky at the same time. Not tacky, but it feels very smooth. So I'm going to put this in my crease, Earthsworn. And you can see I have my favorite highlighter from Unearthly Cosmetics. Or wait a minute. Not Unearthly. No, it's the from Dreamland. It's the Dreamland collection. It's not Unearthly. Duh. And I just have to show you because it'll drive me nuts if I don't. But it has, because I have all this red going on and sparkle, the base, like the sparkle in that is red. You can see that right there and on my cheek. And I just have to. You can use this for a shimmer on the lid. Look at that. It's gorgeous. Went to the Underland collection. Of course, the dark side of Alice in Wonderland, right? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, now I got sidetracked. I apologize. Anything sparkly, okay? Anything sparkly. And I am so tired on top of all this. Getting brands mixed up and, oh yeah, not knowing where collections are coming from. Well, that's not okay. And as you can see, okay, so here's my puffy hood. This like chubby under eyebrow hood chub thing. And then of course, here's the hood that's hanging down. So, you know, and I am, this is very pigmented, but you can see how it is blending very nicely. And I had mentioned in my other video before that the mattes are a little drier. And I remember Deandra talking in one of her videos, which I mentioned in my last video, that how they're curated, her mattes or the ingredients or something. And I don't want to give like false information. Were different than the mattes that a lot of indie brands, I guess. I don't know, maybe you can clarify that a little bit in the comments for me there, Deandra. But they're not dry in a bad way, though, if that makes sense, because they're pigmented. They're not patchy, as you can see. And when I swatched them using my finger, they blended out just perfect. They're not, you know what I mean? So it's not like it's a bad dry, if that makes any sense, if you know what I'm trying to say here. But yeah. So this brush blends out the crease really nice, the way that it's cut. Because I just want this color blended out in the crease and then in my socket, my real crease, and then kind of coming up on my hood. Blended out on the hood just slightly so that you can see that color. Otherwise, it's going to disappear in the socket. The hood's going to cover it. The chub, you know what I mean? Like that. And, okay, over here. She's over here. I also think, too, I have the Sigma shampoo foam. So, once you clean these, too, these are much more of a stiffer bristle, but they're still soft. And I can feel how it's cut, like, right here for blending. And in the Sigma shampoo, there is a conditioner for bristles, synthetic and real alike. So it conditions your bristles, keeps them soft, and so that they don't fray. I'm also going to bring that color in the front part here on the lid a little bit. And I'm going to go back in because as I'm blending, I'm losing a little bit of the intensity of the color, which is fine. Because I already knew I was going to have to do that. You can tell in my voice I'm getting tired. It's getting even more raspier than it already is. All right, I'm going to go... Yeah, I think I'm going to take the same brush. Go back in with Earthsworn. One more right here. Because I want this to be darker, a little more intense in the V. And kind of bring this out. Kind of flick it. And again, this is the first time using these brushes, so I, do have to get used to them. But I want this to be more intense out here. And I probably will definitely, like I was saying, pull Karma in. Like so. Wipe off my brush. I'm so excited. It's been a while since I've been this excited trying a new brand. Like I was excited when I tried Fantasy Cosmetica and DD Signature. Those are the only two newer brands that I've brought in to decide to invest. And now with Davina, it's just, this is because, it's something new for me because I've never done the whole magnetic palette and the singles, the specialties and stuff like that. So I love this. I love this. And I'm having so much fun already. So I'm going to go into, let's see, this one here. And this is 108. And this one is a fluffier brush, but like a definitely crease or a shader, packer, blender. I can feel that it's the way that it's cut, that you can definitely blend or shade. So without any product, I am gonna just hold the brush at the end because I want light pressure. Because I want to shade this, blend this out. Get rid of some harsh lines that are going. And because it is so late, tomorrow I'm gonna be doing multiple shades. But tonight, because I was so excited to play with these and the brushes and create a look that I'm like, okay, even if I use like 3 shades, 2 mattes and a shimmer or 2, because I'm going to put a shimmer on my brow bone. If you've been with me for a hot minute, that is going to happen. So I'm literally just pulling this and blending this. Just manipulating that shadow where I want it and blending out those harsh edges. And because I have explained this before, if you've been with me for a minute, with this eye, it's my problem child. Not only is it definitely more hooded than this one, you can tell, but I have scar tissue right here and here. And even though I pack color and it's there, this eye takes me longer. It definitely takes me longer. And sometimes it may look like there is absolutely a space there when there really isn't. On camera, for whatever reason, it looks like there's like a space there and no color. And it drives me insane. But, you know, what are you going to do? What are you gonna do? So I want to use as many brushes as I can to show you as well. And for me to just know how they function, how they apply product. So I'm blending that out. Oh yeah. That is really pretty. I like that color. I like that color. Now I'm going to pull in, before I do that though, I want to use this pencil, which is this one, and it is the D103. And because I want to use Blood Moon, but because I have the red on, but I just might use Midnight Sun because it does have that like black, purple, and red. Because I do have this purple shade besides the brown. And, you know, there's no rules and says that I can't use it, you know what I'm saying? But I'm going to go and I am going to take, I think this is Frisian here, with this more fluffier brush, back to the, I think it was the 109. No, I don't want to use that one. Do the 105. Yeah, let's do the 105 into this, because this is sepia. I'm going to go into Frisian here. And then I'm going to take that pencil and I'm going to go in my waterline, or not my waterline, my socket and my crease. So I'm going to take Frisian and half on, half off. Like so, here. And then bring it in, the natural crease coming down to blend that in. Get rid of these harsh lines. And also bring that in like that. So this is half on, half off. Just kind of doing small circular motions now. Back and forth. Really just small circles to get that blended. Like that. Ooh, I love, 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 love. Love, 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 love. I'm gonna bring this over here because it's driving me nuts. And for the inner corner, just because I think I'm gonna take a mixture of Blow and Sepia. Back and forth. Tap that off. And I'm using D102 for the inner corner. And that was a mixture of white, which is called Blow, and Sepia, which is that light gray. Yeah. It was an eye booger. That's gross. And wipe off. And kind of just blend that just right here. And blend that up. Like that. Just to give a little bit to brighten the inner corner. And I'm excited to get more mattes. Because right now I only have the 1, 2, 3, 4, as far as like neutral and the brown, right? Yeah, because the other two are the teals and then the purple. So I need to grab some more neutral colors for mattes and, you know, colorful ones, you know, orange, red mattes. So definitely more mattes. I'm going to go back into Sepia. A little bit of Blow. Sepia. Tappity off. Go down here on the lower lash line, inner corner. I have a very deep inset tear duct, just like I have a very prominent Cupid's bow. Boy, your girl has got some bags going on under the eyes. When I tell you that I was working on my phone until midnight last night, I shit you not, trying to, you know, delete so many just different files and pictures and videos to free up storage so that I could get these videos up, because it just would, my phone absolutely would not, I'm just going back in with Blow and Sepia, would not let me record. I couldn't even get on any of my medias, any of my platforms, TikTok, here on YouTube, nothing. Couldn't comments, not even messaging, like audio messaging, because I always talk to my sister through audio message. And we talk several times a day, all day, that way. And I couldn't even send her. I'm like, this is driving me insane. So I've got that inner corner just to get that done. And now I'm going to take, what was that brush that I just had that I wanted to use? There's this little, oh, that's the one I just used. So there's these two other pencil brushes, and then there's, this is like a really great liner or inner corner too in detail. And like this is a great liner one for the lash line, this tiny one, which is the D101. I have like karma all over me here, like black from when it kind of got busted on me. I was so upset about it, but it wasn't, it didn't, like I said, it didn't come that way. It was my own fault. So again, it's just going to take me a minute to get used to these brushes. And I'm going to take 104. Now, 104 does say, okay, mini blender, blend out, or even deposit color. So I'm going to go out on a limb here. And go into the Twilight Whispers here. Because this has kind of got a purple hue to it, I'm going to take this purple one. Can't remember, I forgot the name already. And I'm going to go into my crease. Yeah, I'm going to end up using Midnight Sun, not Blood Moon. And what do I want to do? I'm going to go right in my socket, like my real crease. Ooh, this brush is, yep. Me likey. And I'm just going to create, just getting in that socket with this purple. Because those grays kind of have that mauve-y undertone. At least it's pulling that way on me. And I really like that. So I'm kind of using this to, whoops, put this in the socket and just underneath on the hood where I had placed those grays and the brown, which seems like that on me is definitely kind of pulling like mauve-y, but definitely when you build it up, it's definitely that brown. So I'm just taking this purple again, same brush, the detail work here, just in the socket and right on the hood, just over the hood, you know what I mean? I think I touched my, yeah, I did. I have like black all over me, and now I've got it on my face. Oh, Lord. I've even got it. Wow. Okay, Lisa's just making a mess here, guys. I'm just making a mess. So, right on the outer V here too. And again, this brush can use to blend it too. And I might go in one more time. And then I'm going to get a fluffier brush and blend that out. And don't really care about what's on my lid, you know what I mean? Because it's going to get covered with shimmer. Oh my goodness, I am so tired. Your girl is physically and mentally like drained. I was so upset that I could not get these videos out yesterday. At least the unboxing one, you know, last night. Because my mail dude doesn't even come until after like 3 o'clock. Today I was fortunate enough where he actually was here by like 2:30. But again, I was dealing with my phone literally until after 4 o'clock, I think it was, where I finally, since the morning time, right, was able to get my phone to let me record a TikTok video explaining what was going on. And then finally being able to record the hour and 20-minute video of a double unboxing. And I knew, you know, I wanted to use Twilight Whispers, or at least some of those shades first, and then Twilight Whispers tomorrow, you know. But I'm kind of using them both. But I definitely, like with the blues tomorrow, Twilight Whispers, yeah, so stay tuned for, you know, turn your notification bells on so you don't miss any of my uploads, because I'll definitely be posting a YouTube short. I'll be doing a TikTok and another YouTube video tutorial. Or it might just come on with a one look done already and explaining to you about the collection. Haven't made my mind up yet. Depends on how everything goes. So, all right, now I am gonna use the fluffy, more fluffier brush, which for me seems but 108. I want to get rid of these the harsh lines. Oh, wait a minute. I also have that like electric blue, royal blue matte. I should pull that down so I don't know how I didn't see that. And that is Mirror Lake, I believe, is what that's called. Really beautiful, like royal blue, indigo blue kind of. Just really, really pretty. I'm going to go into Sepia, which is that light gray. Look at these brushes pick up. Amazing. And I love the pink chrome on the ferrule. So half on, half off. And this, like sepia, is a light gray, but it's kind of pulling. Again, a little, and maybe it's just the undertone. Like lavenderish kind of taupey, you know what I mean? Trying to do kind of like a cat, like pulling that, you know what I mean? My brush, go in same brush with sepia again, and a little bit of blow, which is the white. A little more sepia. and kind of up here a little bit on the outside. So we're blending that purple I am literally doing like a tickle, because now I want to blend out that purple into sepia and blow that I mixed. And I'm wondering if I should do Midnight Sun or, I mean, it could be a monochromatic, because I do have the purple shimmer that is in the Twilight Whispers, but I also have this one here with the decisions. Because that has like a red turquoise. No, it's purple turquoise green, like, Oh, I don't know. Now I'm all sorts of like, because we're getting close. We're getting close to that. I'm wiping off my brush. I really like this 108. I like it a lot. And now I'm kind of just blending this outward, so there's no like harsh line on the inner corner, and get that color. Oh my gosh, I'm loving this. We are at 57 minutes, you guys. And I want to blend that purple a little bit more. And I probably will have to go back, because there's that spot. There it is. That doesn't want to hold the color because of the scar tissue. Drive me insane. So I'm gonna, where did it go? This one, which I think was, so 104. I am gonna go back into purple. Because it will drive me nuts. And just here. Just so I can fill that spot back in, you know. And I'm gonna take Karma. But before I do take Karma, 108 with Sepia and Blow. Again, half on, half off. Just in that area. Like this. Kind of go up here. A little bit. And I don't want to go over that spot like too much because I'll lose it again. But I just want to get rid of that harsh line. But I still want it to be, you know, prominent, but just softening it up a little bit, I guess is what I'm trying to say. There we go. And now I am going to take this little liner brush because I'm excited. I'm going to go into Karma, which is that dark pigmented black. I love the name, Karma. And I am literally going to fill this corner and also eyeliner and on my lash line, literally in my waterline and my lash line, because we're going to take that dark purple and we're going to be tight lining it there, and then sepia and blow underneath that. So I'm pulling this right to that, basically 3/4, and meeting it right where that sepia and blow. To blend that in, go back into Karma. And again, filling in this corner, and I'm going to bring this and wedge it towards the middle. Like so. Also in the V. But I'm not going to do a wing. I just want the black right in the socket and wedged. And I'm going to still pull this because I don't want Karma to be completely black here, just up to here, and then kind of like gray. You know what I mean? Because I've got blow and sepia right here. So I kind of want it to be like that mixture of gray purple, gray mauvey, or taupey. You know what I mean? Go back into Karma. Oh, the tin is like right. And really get that line, lash line and waterline. I really like this liner brush. I like this. It's very tiny and definitely capable, as you see. of, you know, this detail work. Okay, I'm going to go back in one more time in Karma. Same brush. And just do fine tuning of this wedge. The outer corner here. Kind of little circles, but and feather it out a little bit. Oh my God, it's gotta be like 10:30, 11 o'clock. I swear, I'm petering out. And now I'm gonna take this smaller one. I don't think I've used this one. This is the 103. And I wanna go in to, what did I say I was gonna, oh, the purple, duh. I think I wanna do some, I wanna go smaller. Smaller than that. The 102, maybe, no. I'm gonna take the 106 and I'm gonna go back into that purple. And I am going to bring that purple really tight and blend it in. Smudge out that black. Actually, I should just smudge out the black with this brush, because yeah, and of course this is going to be definitely a smoky look. And maybe I can do this one with purple. Is the 102. We are at 1 hour and 8, guys. Oh, okay. And I like to fill in where my crow's feet are, where they start. And I'm gonna pull that purple up. But I'm gonna end up blending it out anyway. I'm gonna pull that purple. I'm trying to pull it, keep it tight without a really dramatic blown out lower, because y'all know I don't do, like, you know, full blown out lower lash. That's just not me. But this look is definitely a is a smoky and dramatic dark look. Purple, black, you know, but it has that light to it, you know what I mean? This one, which is the 104, I think this is gonna end up being blown out more than I want. Sepia and blow mixed again. On the outer corner here. underneath. And of course, it's just going to take a hot minute for me to get used to the brushes. You know what I mean? I'm going to go in with sepia and blow again one last time. Ooh, that's a lot still on there. A lot still on there. I can actually go out here. And blend that baby underneath. This is definitely more blown out than I would normally do. Okay. So the only 4 brushes I haven't, I think I did use the 109, didn't I? With no product, and I'm just literally gonna be like blending and manipulating the pigment, blending it out like a tickle. Want to pull that purple flick it out. Just so that there's no harsh line, but there's definitely definition there. And in the socket, you can, you know, you've got the dark part of the purple for depth, the black here, a little bit in the corner. Yes. Yes. I think this is turning out really pretty, in my opinion, you know, in my opinion. And I'm going to take that brush that I really, the 108, just make sure, and just doing a little more, no product. I just want that to be really soft. And of course that's, that scar tissue does not want to play. Tell you the concealer is trying its best to cover those tired lines tonight, baby. Whew. All right. I'm gonna, the 105. Let's see. I'm gonna put this over here. So the only brushes I haven't used is the 105, 7, and 10, which right, did I say? Yeah. So this one you can definitely, I mean, either one of them, you know, put the, yeah, now you know I'm getting tired when I can't even find words. The shimmer shade on your lid here, but it's time to put specular on first. Look at my hands, how like there's karma like everywhere. Ah! So let's do it, shall we? So I'm gonna do, so far I'm really enjoying these brushes. Definitely for hooded, you know, for hooded eyes. I love this. I think they just need to be washed because they are pretty firm, but they haven't been washed yet. And firm is always good too for hooded eyes, but we need soft too, and they are soft. Don't get me wrong. What the heck am I? All right, so I'm going to put specular on. And let's see, I love the fact that you can see the product come out and that you don't use too much. So, like I said, Unearthly has this same packaging where you can see the product coming out. But your girl might have used a little too much anyway. Because you literally do not need as much as I just put on. Like, not at all. So I just kind of wiped some off on my hand. But I knew that this was, oh my God, it's an hour and 17. Well, I had said it was going to be an hour and 15, remember? So, you know, it's going to be an hour and 20. Well, probably an hour. No, it's probably going to be the same amount of time as my other one. An hour and, yeah, hour and 20, hour and 25. It is literally going to take me 2 days to upload these. And that's not even an exaggeration. Remember I said I wasn't going to do an hour and 20-minute video again? Yeah, that... But it was worth it for the simple fact that I have had such an amazing time creating with DAVINAH Cosmetics. These are beautiful. They blend effortlessly. Like, yeah, I'm impressed for sure. Love. And I know I'll be getting more for sure. So now what do I want to use? And before I go in, I'm going to take, just because I'm used to this brush, I'm just going to use it. And I'm going to go with the Gobstopper one up here and put on my brow bone. And I don't normally do like shimmer in the middle, but I'm going to right here because this look is calling for inner corner shimmer. Yeah, I can honestly say that that's probably going to be one of my favorite shades for sure, especially when I saw Deandra put it on. on her, the inner corner and the inner part of her lid. Oh yeah. And I'm gonna put this right up here as well to highlight brow bone the way that I do it anyway. Oof, gorgeous. Okay, gonna take the finger and I am gonna go in with, I think this is Polaris. This, I have to, it's calling to me, I can't help it. It's got that purple and teal, like the shift to it is just, I can't. And I always will use a finger to start off with, always. And then I take a brush with more product and manipulate the shimmer. And know to trust the process, you know? So I am gonna go in and just because, again, because I know a certain brush, where did it go? Oh, for crying out loud. Some of my brushes, like, I need to get better holder. Just because I know this. So I'm going to go back in with Polaris on the brush. I'm not even going to spritz it. Do you see, like, it looks like dark on camera? But I'm going to hold a mirror up so that you guys can hopefully see the shifting on my lid. Because I'm going to take Karma and blend that on the edge of Polaris. And I'm bringing Polaris slightly up where I had that glitter glue, specular. And I'm just manipulating it so that it's seamless, you know. Put a little bit more. And it's like this, the peacock teal, you know what I mean? Like, then the shifting to the green and the purple. Like, and I think I might have waited too long before I put the shimmer on. Can you see that? When I spread that, you can see the purple. Oh my gosh. And I'm gonna hold my mirror up. Hopefully you guys can, let me see the shift. For whatever reason, like, I'm hoping that's coming off on camera. The purple shift, and then the green, oh, is just stunning. It's so stunning. And I'm literally gonna take the same brush. I'm gonna go into Karma. And finish this up. We are at, yeah, this is a long, I mean, it's not an hour and 45 minutes long, like, you know, the other video I did. So I'm just literally blending Karma in the wedge like I started, into Polaris on the outside. And going to pull it in this way a little bit. Just so on the hood, you're not going to have that stark line of shimmer, which, I mean, to get that shadow on top blended, I always like pull it inwards, you know. I'll blend this on the outside, pull that back in, and blend back and forth into Polaris. Pull that slightly above, back and forth, very gently. And blend that out. And y'all, I want to thank you for sticking it out. This is the look I created with DAVINAH Cosmetics, using these shadows here, the singles, and also Twilight Whispers. I thought I was going to use Midnight Sun, but I didn't. You were here, used these two shades here, and the these four right here, and then this shimmer, Polaris. But I can tell you what, I can't wait to curate this palette. Thank you so much, you guys. And I want to thank Deandra. If you made it this far, literally, it is going to be an hour-and-a-half video. You guys, thank you so, so much. I think that this came out so beautiful, in my opinion. Of course, you know, mascara and a dramatic lash. I think that this is a statement for sure. And these shadows are gorgeous. And I'm so glad that I know about DAVINAH Cosmetics and Deandra. So thank you so, so much. Hopefully I will see you on the next one. Till next time, guys.